Many think legacy is purely about accumulating more, having kids, getting married, or building monuments. But as the great poet Homer reminds us, even as are the generations of leaves, such are those also of men. As for the leaves, the wind scattereth some upon the earth, but the forest, as it budgeons, putteth forth others when the season of spring is come. Even so of men, one generation springeth up, and another passeth away. You will one day wither and die. No matter how grand your buildings, ambitions, books, works, or how many children you have, one day you will be forgotten. No one will remember that you passed through this great adventure of life. Now, this is not meant to demoralize you or plunge you into an absurd existential crisis, but to encourage you to dwell on greater questions. What does legacy truly mean? How does my existence, a mere ripple in time, affect the world around me? Legacy must be thought of in this way. What exists purely because of my actions and beliefs? Here we find the true lifeblood of legacy. It is not easy to choose higher ideals, let alone live up to them. It is not simple to will the good of those around you and your country when few are trained to see or appreciate beauty and good works. But this does not dissuade the hero. The truth is, you can never know the full extent of your influence. Think back to a moment when a loved one, a family member, a friend, or a lover made you feel something you never thought you could feel. It could have been a great act of sacrifice on your behalf, or something as small as a comforting word or an unexpected kindness. Sometimes it is these small acts, ideas, words, or gestures that inspire you to think and act differently, to embark on a journey towards greatness. We simply cannot measure the impact of living passionately, with a heart and soul driven by virtue and a desire to help others. Think of the ripple effect. Perhaps you die in obscurity, never accomplishing your dreams. But if, out of all the world, you inspire, help, or change the life of just one person, then all the good that flows from that person is a direct result of your own heroism. Great deeds and bold living, while fulfilling in themselves, can also be the reason someone decides to keep moving forward, to stay their hand from doing something terrible, or to keep trying. The world is built by silent heroes who give their all. An interesting reflection on the nature of glory and legacy can be found in the story of lion-hearted Achilles. He chose a short, glorious life to be remembered for his great deeds, but in doing so, he also rejected life itself. He hid from it in his pursuit of glory, losing what could have been an amazing life filled with deep connections and stories with his son, his father, and his family.
These words he answered swiftly. Glorious Odysseus, don't try to reconcile me to my dying. I'd rather serve as another man's laborer, as a poor peasant without land, and be alive on earth, than be lord of all the lifeless dead. Give me news of my son instead. Did he follow me to war and become a leader? Tell me too, what do you know of noble Peleus? Is he honored still among the Myrmidons, or because old age ties him hand and foot to Hellas and Phthia, fail to honor him? I am no longer up there in the sunlight to help him with that strength I had on Troy's wide plain, where I killed the flower of their host to defend the Argives. If I could only return strong to my father's house for a single hour, I would give those who abuse him and his honor cause to regret the power of my invincible hands.